Hey guys, welcome back to Man Cave United. Hello, Dino. How are you, buddy? I know we haven't done one for a little while, but I've been struggling to get my head around all this shit going on at Manchester United. It's absolutely killing me, but I'm happy to be back on the pod. We had a kit launch yesterday, and we've got a few things we can go through with the kit launch and a couple of little inside, things that we noticed with the players and maybe new numbers to certain players. So, how you been, buddy? Good?
Good, mate. I missed our little chats. It's been too long. Yeah, I'm actually, I really like the look of our new kit and stuff like that. But as you say, there's so much other stuff to talk about with, the sale of the club, the transfers, and all that sort of stuff that we love to talk about every transfer window. And yeah, looking forward to the chat.
Yeah, mate. Look, over the past week, I've been trying to get my head around this club sale and shit like that, and I actually chose just to switch off from it. And we didn't even actually talk privately, did we? I don't think we spoke for a few days, and then I went, you know what? The jersey launch has come. We both love a jersey. We both do love a jersey. It came out last night, and both of us do like buying it on the opening day. But yesterday, I went, you know what? I'm not fucking buying it. It's an absolute rip-off. I always love the authentic long sleeve, which is my favorite. Last year, and I will admit it, I'll sit here right now. I think I bought the 3 long sleeves, and I did buy one away short sleeve as well. So I bought 4 jerseys last year. Now, most people that are watching this is probably going, "Oh yeah, he's supporting the Glazers' pocket," but we know ourselves we're not actually supporting their pocket because they've actually already been paid for the kit, and they literally only make, I don't know, 7 to 12, maybe 15% out of the jerseys. So, we're quite happy to buy a jersey because we don't go around talking rubbish like that. But Dino, what are your thoughts on the jersey?
As you say, like obviously, it's never a secret what our jersey's going to be. It always seems to get leaked like a week before, and I think this time it seemed even longer than that. Like I'm pretty sure I saw this jersey about a month ago. So yeah, as you say, the day release, is usually excitement around it and stuff like that. But just seemed a bit different this time around. Like I love the jersey design. I think it's the best one I've had in a while. But like you click and you see how much it's worth. It's just like, they've just put the prices up for no reason. I think the long sleeve was 210 last year or 180 last year, and it's up to 210. Or I can't really remember because we brought it so long ago. But yeah, it's just a shame that they continually try and just put the prices up when they already released so many kits as it is. That do they really need to do that?
Yeah, well, last year I specifically remember it was 190 last year because I've still got the actual packaging and I had a look. So, and United always send official members a discount. So they usually either send a 30% discount or they send a 15% discount. This time they sent a 15% discount, and it did. And then the link they actually send, and most people probably don't know this, there's actually several different United Directs. So you can have a .com, you can have a .au. There's a few different ones you can have.
US.
Yeah, US one. Because United Direct is actually owned by the Fanatics, a US company. So a lot of people think they're actually coming from the megastore, but they're not. So I clicked on the link that they actually sent us, and the link that I got actually said it was 220 or 230, the actual price of the kit. And so that was up $40 more than last year. And I was fuming. It was only that I got a message off one of the boys from the supporters club. He said, click on this link. It's 210. So it's an absolute piss take. It should be right across the board. How much the jerseys are. It should be the same. And even when I was talking to a couple of boys in the UK, they were saying it was £90 over there. So it's even cheaper again if you're buying it direct from the megastore. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Look, apparently Adidas right across the board has put all their prices up and stuff like that. But, one thing people have got to realize that you got an authentic jersey, which is 99% what the players are wearing. and then you've got a supporter version, which is only 150. Okay,
A
but even
replica,
that's
it's called.
the replica. Yeah, you know, even that's up on price. And look, I think you buy the authentics as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, even this latest jersey with it would have been good if Shane was on. Shane did say he was going to come on. Shane McDonald. Look, if anyone wants to see Shane McDonald on, give us a thumbs up on YouTube or even on TikToks and stuff like that. Because Shane McDonald's a real jersey enthusiast. He actually doesn't like the jersey. He doesn't like. He thinks it looks like someone's actually got a pencil and started drawing roses on it and stuff like that. So it would have been good to have Shane on. Seriously, man.
Who is this Shane McDonald? You know, is he a
Yeah,
myth?
mate.
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
he's
we
a
never
myth.
see him. So, as I say, like, you know, obviously I'm a mad shoe collector and stuff like that. So I've actually got the Rose shoe that they brought out a few years ago, and I love them. So the concept that they used is, you know, I quite like it. And as I said before, I think it's one of the better ones we've had lately. You know, it's hard with Adidas because they've got so many teams and jerseys to make of that. Obviously, some do look like others and stuff like that. So, you know, I make merchandise every year for my supporters club, and I find it hard enough just to come up with new stuff. So, you know, obviously it's not perfect and everyone's cup of tea, but you know, for me, I really like it.
Yeah, look, the one thing I would like to see Manchester United do is give a supporter a chance, or even a different, give them a chance to design a kit, because you do see a lot of concept kits, and they really do look good. The concept kits look awesome. I've seen some well-liked ones, and yeah, look, the one that you're talking about, if you got that there, I've got. Yeah, look at that. That is, yeah, that's class. And that's actually, that one there is actually for sale at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want it, let me know. But yeah, this was a fan competition. Who could design it? Obviously, it's Atletico Mineiro in Brazil. But yeah, it's a brilliant shirt, and it's actually a map of their state that they have. So no, it's just something different, you know. And as I say, everyone's got a different taste in a jersey and stuff like that. So no, I quite like it.
Yeah, well, like this one. I think what's this? 2019-20 was the last one that had the Manchester Rose on. So
Yeah,
I haven't done anything with that, but yeah, you can
yeah,
see
that's when they
that.
brought the shoes out as well with it.
Yeah, yeah. So like that one there, I think that one's the replica kit. That one's not. Oh, it could be. I'm not sure. I think that one's a replica though. That wasn't the. So I know with Shane, like Shane's been buying the player version for a while, and which for me, I love the authentic, and it is totally different to the replica version. But that's one thing people have to understand. Look, I actually don't mind the new kit. I'm with you. I like it. I love the Adidas, the black stripe that goes all the way down it. You know, I never liked the sponsor on the front, so but okay, it's there. It has to be there. You don't have a choice, really. I do like the
It'd be good
Adidas
if Qatar
badge.
Airways was there, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would be, but that's a headache that we're all suffering from at the moment. But yeah, look, yeah, $210 for me. That's AUD. It's not my go, and you know me, I love a kit. I've got every kit, so we're over there. So I don't struggle to find a kit, but yeah. And you're the same. Yours are behind you. You know, we do some swaps.
Yeah,
We give
that's
you a
it.
few. But yeah,
Well, you know me, I don't even wear the jerseys, so they're purely just
yeah,
for my collection.
that's it.
You
I don't
know,
wear them
so
either. I only wear them every now and
so
then. So,
yeah.
but look, even with this kid here, what shorts do you think they'll wear with it? Do you reckon they'll wear black with it, or
Uh,
do you reckon they'll go with the white?
uh, Good question. I think the black would look really smart with it with the white socks, I'm guessing, but you just never know, do you? Have they even shown the shorts yet?
Yeah, I think there was some shorts for sale. There was some shorts for sale. They were white.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were
right.
white shorts. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I tell you
we.
what. You know the it's funny.
Why don't
Like
the
I'm on.
shorts get a big release like the jersey?
Yeah, I know. Look, I've got some old school shorts here. Look, let me show you these old school shorts.
I don't want to see your legs, mate.
Mate, I haven't got them on. Actually, I don't even know where they are. They're somewhere here.
See, isn't the podcast better when we're just looking at Adam's man cave?
Here they are. Here they are.
Hey?
Here. Look at this. Check out these shorts. These old school shorts. How about we do a set of shorts like this? Hey? Why don't we do a set of shorts like that?
Mate,
Hey?
how good are they?
How
I
good
could
are
see
they?
you down Bondi Beach in them.
Mate, get the old school. Where is it? Here. Get the old school Adidas badge on there.
How good would that be?
The MUFC. Look at that. They
How
feel
good is
the
that?
elastic has gone in these, but they are absolute mint. Look at the stripe in them. They're absolutely sensational. You know,
Bloody beautiful they are. Hey, you could go on one of those floats at that famous thing that Sydney has once a year.
Yeah, I don't know. No, there's no way I'm going on that, Dino.
No,
It's funny, like this is what we're talking about prices, and I've just come across the original Sumbers shoes, and I dead set I bought these shoes. What, it wouldn't have been 3 months ago, or even less than that. It's on here. They go reduced to $110. I bought them for $80.
yeah.
It's mental. It's just stupid. Even like the blue one. Did you end up buying the blue one? Did you? The
blue and black?
1988 90 jersey.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Yeah, you bought that.
Yeah.
So like that's even down to $120. When it first came out, it was like 150. Like it's just crazy. They got like XL and 2XLs left.
It's just because they have to they obviously order a certain amount of stock. It doesn't sell, so they just reduce it because they've got another line already coming out. So you know what I mean? Like they just reproduce lines and stuff like that. Like, you know, soon enough there'll be another Chinese New Year sort of stuff. And I'm you know me, I don't buy any of that sort of stuff. But yeah, they just seem to target the people that do buy that sort of stuff. So
yeah,
each to their own.
Look, I don't knock anyone that buys jerseys or anything like that. I actually like them. One thing I do is put my own name sets on them. I don't get them to put them on because I don't trust them. I trust myself because I take a lot of care in doing it. And I like to, if anyone's on my Instagram, I like to have a picture of the player and my jersey and that getting pressed so I can actually see where they're sitting. But let's talk about a couple of things. Let's talk about, Marcel Sabitzer? Everyone was saying it looks like he's not staying, but he was actually on the list. He was on the list as you can buy his jersey. So it looks like he might be staying, which is, for me, I liked him as a player. I think it's great. So what about yourself with Marcel?
Yeah, I think he obviously he didn't have much game time at Munich. So I think he took his time to get up to the pace of the Premier League. So I think, you know, another pre-season under his belt and, you know, being around the team environment for an off season and stuff like that will really help him. And he's a class player, in my opinion. And we really need another midfielder that can, you know, press on and help Bruno create chances and stuff like that. And, you know, Sabitzer has a great free kick as well. So he offers a fair bit.
Yeah, no, look, I was happy to see his name down in the list. That not that I'd buy his jersey, but it was good to see that he's actually not moving on, which I don't think he is. They wouldn't have his name there otherwise. And the other one is Mr. Alessandro Garnacho. He was not on there. He was not on there. So what could that mean, Dino?
Well, was Mason Greenwood on there? No, just joking. You know, obviously there's speculation on, you know, he just signed a new deal and stuff like that. So does that include a famous jersey that you know, we all know and love to wear, the number 7 jersey? So, you know, I think, you know, people talk about pressure and stuff like that. Like, you know, at the end of the day, it's a number on your back. So if you can't handle that, you shouldn't be at Manchester United, in my opinion. So give the kid a crack and see how he goes.
And that's the thing. Look, there is this thing where people, like I'm in a couple of groups and everyone, and we were talking about this, about Garnacho getting the number 7, and everyone's saying, yeah, but it's a pressure number. Mate, there's so many players at Manchester United that have wore the number 7. And I understand back in the day, you used to wear the number purely for the position you're playing. And probably, you know, George Best brought it to the table where number 7 became famous because he wore it in the 68 Champions League final, European Cup final. But most people think George Best only wore the number 7. He only wore the number 7, probably 30% of the time. He wore a lot of different numbers. He wore the 10, he wore the 11. The 11 he wore the most. You tell a story where George Best has spoken about his preferred number is number 11. It's his favorite number. But yeah, look, I don't see all this pressure with this 7. For me, I don't see it. I think it's a great number for Manchester United, and I don't see where it's going to bring pressure to him. Yes, it is a famous number at Manchester United, but you know what? If he looks back at the history of Manchester United, mate, the list that I've got goes back to 1949, 1951. You're talking Dennis Violet wore the 7, Francis Byrne, and most people don't even know who Francis Byrne is. Actually, he lives over here in Perth, which is crazy. You had Nobby Stiles wear it, Sammy McElroy, Steve Coppell, even Jasper Olsen wore the number 7. So it was quite a common number that a lot of players wore until, but even after George Best, where you had these players like Sammy McElroy and Remy Moses, and then Brian Robson took the 7. Lee Sharp, Neil Webb. A lot of these players have wore the number 7, which is, for me, I would love to see Garnacho get the 7. I really would. What about yourself? I'll be pumped for it if it happens.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you've mentioned a lot of names there, and a lot of the viewers probably haven't even heard of those names. So, I think it's just individual names that like make a jersey number like this. The number 10 at United's famous, isn't it? Like, number 11 at United's famous. Like,
yeah.
The
Don't forget,
pressure
like,
on,
the number
David De Gea,
9,
number 1. Like,
yeah.
But like, there's lots of numbers where you can compare the past to. I think it's up to the individual to make it theirs. And I hope in 10 years' time we're only talking about Garnacho and not those other players you just mentioned, because what a career he would have had. So and he seems like that kid. He's got it in him to just take it by the handle and go for it. Like, it'll be exciting.
Look, there is big names, like you're talking Ronaldo, you're talking Eric Cantona, David Beckham. Like these are big names. These are big names in football. But you know what? You've got players like Andre Kanchelskis. I could rattle them off. Andre Kanchelskis, Clayton Blackmore. The list goes on with the number 7. And then we had players like Sanchez that had the 7. Valencia even had the 7. Memphis Depay had the 7. But let's get one thing straight. If Garnacho gets that 7, he'll be great. And he'll be getting that's the other thing. Like, how does he fit into the squad with the 7? You know what I mean? Like, he plays where Marcus Rashford wants to play and stuff like that, or he plays on the other side where Sancho. It's a funny one, isn't it? Really, but in that list, him not being there, it really looks to they're going to do a big launch.
Yeah, well, it is interesting. Where does he play? And, obviously there's been links Sancho to Spurs with, Ange Postecoglou taking over there. I don't actually see him as an Ange player, so I don't know where that rumors come from. But, you see stuff like, we'll just swap Rashford with Mbappe. And, it's just some of the stuff that's on the internet at the moment is just crazy. And you love to hate it sort of thing. You wake up in the morning, what headlines today and stuff like that. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Ten Hag works his squad this season. Obviously, Garnacho hasn't played game in, game out all the time. He's been used more as like an impact player and stuff like that. So, he might have another season of that role. You just don't know. Like, he obviously will be involved more, but he won't be starting every game like people are probably expecting. So, we're in the Champions League with, the 3 cups and stuff like that. So he'll get his opportunity in that. So it's going to be interesting. And, I know you're a bit upset that Zidane got moved on, but reading today,
I'm not happy about that.
He's got a, I think it's a 40% buy-on clause, or we can buy him back for a clause or something like that. So, I don't mind it. He's obviously going to get game time in Utrecht. So, if he has a, great season or great couple of seasons, we can buy him back. And, obviously it'll be a bit more than what we sold him for. But, that means the player's developed 2 years. You know, he hasn't been sitting on the bench and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm all for it. If he's good enough, we'll find out.
Oh, definitely, man. Look, I'm with you. Look, I'm glad to see him. I think he did. I read he actually did ask last year to go away, go away on loan and things like that, but things just never worked out because players got injured. And then when he did ask for the loan, they needed him at the time, and you know, good on him. He's taken that chance. I think for me, it's more the money he's gone for. You know, a million was it £1 million or euros, £1 million or
I
something
think
like that.
800,000 even. Like,
Yeah, it's embarrassing. It really is, because if it was another young fella coming from somewhere else, we're paying 20 mil for it. Like, it's just ridiculous. Now that's what's pissed me off the most, and yeah, I enjoyed watching him playing the youth games and stuff like that. I think he's an absolute quality player, and I was fortunate enough I got to watch him 2 or 3 times live. So yeah, he's an absolute good player, and I think he will go on and hopefully do good things. And look, it's hard for you can't take everyone from the youth teams into the first side, but you like to see them go on and have good careers as well. So, but I think he will. I think he will go on and have a good career. Look, away from all the jerseys and that, we're still talking about Mason Mount. They're already talking about like the deal's 75% done. But you know, look, at the moment, it's just such a frustrating time for being a Manchester United supporter. You know, people just want to see things done. And look, we are an impatient fan base. We just want to see deals done. But I think what's made it worse this season is the Glazers. They've put the place up for sale. It was supposed to be a quick deal. It's taken what, 7 months now? 7 months.
I think it's nearly up to 9 months, isn't it? Like,
9 months.
I can't keep up, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, 9 months.
feel like,
just...
you know, I know we're in different positions and that, but like City just signed Kovacic from Chelsea for 30 million. Like, if we were buying him from Chelsea, you know, it's 60, 65 million easy.
Yeah.
You know, like Kovacic was a starting player most of the season for them, 30 million to City, and we're trying to get Mason Mount, who, I don't know, I might be wrong here, but I don't think he played a hell of a lot last year. So, you know, it's just the United tax, as everyone says. So we just keep on going and go from there. And I'm actually hoping Eric Ten Hag, you know, finds a few players that we're sitting there going, why did he buy him? Never heard of it. Do you know what I mean? Like someone different instead of the big names we go for. So, you know, and look at last transfer window, we signed Casemiro after the season started. It's just like, where did that come from? So hopefully we can pull a few more of them out. But, you know, I don't want to be linked with Mason Mount and stuff like that. Yeah, I want to be linked with a top striker and then worried about that stuff. You know, I think the striker is a key position.
Yeah, well, they're talking about that Dusan Vulovic, is it, from Juventus?
Vlahovic.
Vlahovic, yeah. 23 goals. I was reading up on him today. 23 goals. No, he's only 23. That's what it was. Yeah, he's only 23 years of age, which is a good age. He's a good age, and he scored 10 goals. What was it, in 27 games? So, which isn't that good a return in the Italian league, but you know.
Well, see, he was at Fiorentina, I think, before that, and he absolutely killed it. So obviously,
Yeah.
Juve go out and buy him, and he hasn't, you know. So is he able to play under pressure at the bigger clubs? Do you know what I mean? That's what worries me. So,
That's it. And I think they were looking for
there's not many out
77
there,
million
though.
for him.
Yeah. You know, there's not many top strikers out there. So, you know, what do we do? I know Bayern Munich just put a bid in for Harry Kane, apparently, but they've rejected it because it wasn't enough. So, yeah, it's going to be a hell of a ride, I think.
Yeah, it's such a frustrating time, isn't it? Like
nothing, like realistically, like what can happen while you're trying to sell the club? Like,
that's
you know,
right, and that's
are the existing owners going to throw out all this money, then say, "Oh yeah, we're selling"? Like, it doesn't make sense. So until the club's sold, you know, I don't see us spending a lot of money.
You know, the irritating thing for me is that there's obviously, whether the Glazers have sold or not, just say it. You've either sold or you haven't sold. You want to stay or you want to go. It's just give us something. You got to give us something.
Well, like you're a businessman. I know, Adam. You got a record revenue. You made record revenue for this last quarter. Are you selling?
Hell no, man. Hell no. And that's a good
it.
segue into that. Yeah, mate. It's club record annual 630. What is it? 30 million pounds in the current financial year, the third quarter period ended the 31st of March. Absolute joke, man. Absolute joke. And I was reading up on that with 630 million in debt. It's fuck, man. It's just,
Mate, that raised by like 100 million just because of the currency rate. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's right. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's it. Look, I got a little bit of it here. It says, just on that last bit you said, it said, in addition, United have a rolling credit facility in place and owe £203.7 million compared to £102.3 million in March of 22. So it's actually gone up £100 million. £100 million in 12 months because of the interest rates.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Oh man, it's just fucking insane. Yeah, the club. Yeah,
that sort of money, like, it's just, it's as you say, it's insane. Like, so if I don't know any business owner that would, after making record revenue, would then be happy to sell. You know what I mean? Like, unless they're asking for stupid money, like, they said the top number was 6 billion. So, like, does that go up to 6.5 billion now? Like, you just don't know, and we won't know. That's the thing. If we sell, it will just be like that, like, because you can't believe anything anymore. We were sold 3-4 months ago.
Yeah,
it's just
Look, I have got another little bit here. It says the club still has a long-term borrowing of 650 million, and because of the shift in exchange rates over the past 12 months, the debt now stands at 521.5 million pounds compared to 489.2 million pounds a year ago.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got literally probably 9 minutes to go on this pod. Let's move into what's new in the cave. Now, this is our favourite segment, Dino, and I've actually got a good one. I don't know if you got anything ready for this one today, but
you go first.
I will go first because I actually got a package from my good mate Dean Garden today. I got a package from him and it's sealed. I haven't even seen it. So I'm pretty excited about this. You actually messaged me and said to me, did a package arrive today? And
hey, that content might not be appropriate for this channel, mate.
We'll blur it out. Do they sell magazines in that way still? Well, it's a couple of magazines here.
Not sure.
Let me have a look. Mate, I'm bloody excited.
Because
you always send me something good.
Cards will just be in the magazine too, I think.
Okay, so we've got...
That was its protector.
Wait a sec. I don't know. I've got something here. Okay, so we've got a newspaper clipping here. Which is
good luck reading it.
It's an old one. Oh, you just see what's it in? It's an something like that.
I think, is it French? I think.
Oh, yeah, it could be in French. So here we go. We've got a couple of programs. I'll put them aside for a sec. We've got a program here, Manchester United versus Barcelona, with Mark Hughes on the front. So what year are we looking there? 1991. Look at that. Mate, I love my programs.
That's actually from our good friend Tony. He's over in London and one of the Malta boys. So he looks after us.
And I'll tell you what, he's I think it's his brother or something like that. He's got a restaurant in Muscherschloss, which is a fishing village in Malta. And mate, it's the best restaurant you'll ever go to. Dino, me and you are going to go there together. Have a look at this.
Sounds
look at
good,
this.
buddy.
This is the team lineup. Bosnich. Bosnich has come in on this game. There we go. There must have been an injury to one of the keepers. Oh, that's good's that. Bruce, Donaghy, Ferguson, Hughes, Ince. That's a bloody good one, that. Might have to get Bosnich to sign that. And then we've got what? The Arsenal, Manchester United, Wembley. We did lose this one, 1979. We lost this. Went into extra time. This this FA Cup. I've actually got a picture up the top there, signed by Sammy McElroy when he tied it up and took us into extra time. Bloody beautiful. Geez, I'm taking a while, aren't I, Dino? And then we've got the final 1994 Aston Villa versus Manchester United. Beautiful. And then, look, we've got a couple of special cards here. A Zardan Iqbal Auto. Dino knows. What do they call that one? Is that like a green something, is it? I don't know. You know the
Green
names
lava,
of the
I
card.
think it is.
Green lava. There you go.
Aqua lava, I think they call it.
Why don't they write that on the back of the card? Tell me that. Why don't
Nah.
they? Have you got to guess the names or something?
Nah, there's a
Is it-
checklist, mate. You got to get with it. There's a checklist
Okay.
online.
Duno's
Go on
back
top,
into his
UK and
Duno's back into his cards now. So
Nah.
if anyone wants cards, contact Dean. And then I've got this, mate. This far out. How good's that? I've got an Andy Cole auto Champions League, and it's actually you can see the stars in the background.
Yeah, it's cool, eh?
Oh, mate, that is a cool card. That will go
It's
with all
very
my
cool.
other autos. I'm actually trying
Awesome.
to get a lot of the autos from the players through 99. So I know Beckham's expensive to get, so I might save up for a Beckham auto. But yeah, thank you, Dino. I really appreciate that. That was awesome. Beautiful.
No worries, mate.
So
Do
have
I
you
get a
got
minute
something?
to show my stuff, or
Mate,
what?
you've got
So-
5 minutes.
So, like Adam with his little match programs and stuff like that, I've got a lot of match tickets. Not obviously, I didn't go to all these because I was young and stuff like that. And on the other side of the world, but this is from my good friend Tony that we mentioned before. So this is a Stockholm match ticket there. And then
They're
we've
nice
also got
tickets,
this
aren't
one. We got this one when we played Roma, sorry, when we played Barcelona. I think it was 09, yeah. And it's actually your tickets in here, but you've also got like a little book that goes with it.
That's
Just
so
gives you
good,
travel
isn't it?
information, yeah, stuff like that. So, Tony sent me over 100 tickets, so he does United home and away and stuff like that. So
That's
he looks
freaking
after me,
awesome,
but
mate.
yeah, he's a good multi lad. So shout out to Tony for that, and really appreciate it, mate.
Mate, but that's what it's all about, being a collector, eh? It's so good. Sent you over 100 tickets, did he? Far out.
Yeah,
When I come up there in January, we'll sort them out. I'll do a spreadsheet for you.
yeah, I got the Moscow ticket as well, but that's not near me at the moment. So
Yeah,
he's got a lot there and stuff like that. So
mate,
yeah,
that
he
is
knows I
awesome,
love
mate.
collecting. So and he's a follower of this channel, so
Yeah.
he'll be loving he's getting a mention.
Good on you, Tony, mate. Appreciate it, mate. You're a superstar.
He's single.
Legend.
He's single too, and he always is on a holiday. That bloke. So if you want to get in touch with Tony, just let us know and we'll put you through to him.
We're becoming a dating show now. The Man Cave dating show.
Mate, that's how you do it. These days,
Are you saying you're not single, or are you
nah,
single?
mate. Look, hang on. No, I'm telling you.
Because we are questioning this.
Hang on.
Girlfriends have come and gone, but I've always got Manchester United.
That's it, mate.
Mate, you never answer that
Hey.
question.
Well, you never know. Am I happy?
Mate, you're always happy. You're always happy.
Be single then. I must be single.
You just like playing the field, don't you, mate?
Yeah, left midfield, right midfield, striker, whatever.
Even fullback.
Mate, we've gone way off topic here, haven't we?
Well, that's the idea of the cave, mate. We're sitting in the cave. We're having a chat. The boys are having a chat.
That's it.
It's a shame Shane McDonald isn't
Shane
here.
isn't.
Shane's not here. But yeah, so now I have
You're
to
in
edit.
Sydney and you see Shane McDonald, just go up to him and say, mate, we want to see you on the Man Cave pod.
Yeah, we want to see you on the channel. All right, Dino. Well, it was
That's
good
it.
catching up with you again, mate. We won't take as long to do another one, but I am going down to Melbourne next week, so we might have to do one. Oh, we
Mate,
could do one
live
on
cross
Monday.
from the MCG. Live
Mate,
cross
well-
from the MCG.
Well, Eman and I did do that last time, so we went live
no.
from the MCG. I am going to the
Well,
Swans Richmond
Who's
game.
Emad? Who's Emad?
Mate, we have to get the boy back on when he's not
I
busy.
know. I miss him.
I know,
him.
so do I. We do. All right, buddy.
Yeah.
I'll talk to
All
you
right.
later. See you later. Check ya. See you, mate.
Yeah.